Hey team, Poe here to share a quick devlog with you about what we've been hard at work developing for Magitek in preparation for our first alpha release. Some of the goals of this first alpha build are to have fluid and natural feeling spells that are physically based, a fully interactive environment with distinct properties that you can creatively use to gain an advantage, and different element combinations that work in single and multiplayer. Firstly, something to note, Magitek is being built in a fully physical player and we are using the Hurricane VR package. We'll do another video on this later to really explain what this means. In today's devlog, we'll show off some of the fire spells we've been working on. As you can see here, we're using the first spell, which is Fire Arcs. We spent a lot of time getting these to feel super nice and natural feeling. We have a few systems all working together to do this. That includes velocity smoothing, a little prediction, and post-release manipulation. The manipulation gives us a touch of control after the arc has left our hand. We want to expand on this further so we can really do some cool trick shots at high level play. We can also charge to make larger fire spells, however larger sources of fire are harder to control. We also have a fireball. You can call this by closing your fist and punching. This is going to be a shorter range attack than the fire arcs, but will have a lot more explosive power. Finally, the fire spray. Apart from being a short range attack that can burn things quickly, it also can apply thrust to the player. You can look at the jump without the spray. And now compare it to the jump with the thrust. If you thrust with both hands, you can even fly a little, but this move will be balanced with our mana system, so you can only do short bursts of flame at any time. Apart from spells, a big part of Magitek is going to be its fully interactable environment. We have distinct properties on objects and materials, so that it feels like the world is responding how it really would. So for fire, we want as many things as possible to react to the fire in a way that feels natural. The fire charging in the hand is actually active, and can affect the environment, just like all the other fire attacks, without firing a spell. Fire even radiates, so you don't have to be directly touching something to heat it up, but the closer you are to an object, the more heat is applied. You'll notice that stone doesn't heat up, however iron glows and later can spread heat to other objects or players. Ice will melt and then leave puddles on the ground. Water users can then use these puddles in their own spells. We can head over to the wooden crates and see how the fire travels up those crates when we just hold the fire next to it. When you fire spells, they don't necessarily have to hit an object, as the heat radiating from the spell can ignite plants and other things. Now let's put some of this together. You can chain a jump with a fire spray to do a big leap, land on an ice block which has a slippery property. Now we can use the ice block as a mount and shoot some spells from it. Using the fire spray for thrust, you can ride the ice block around the level. Certain objects and materials are destructible too, so you can go wild with environments. We really want you to use all of the spells and physics to play however you want to play, whether it be flying through the air, raining destruction down on enemies, or using high level skill to curve spells around corners for unsuspecting foes. Make sure to sign up for our Discord to keep up to date with news and our first alpha release. We'll see you guys in the next devlog.